What is up, bold gang? It's your girl, Shoshana Monroe here. You already know what it is and where we be at. And today's video is going to be a story time on time when this nigga really tried to shit on my lawn and thought that my ass was going to be okay with it, okay? So if you want to hear about the time when this nigga was so bright-faced and stinking out of order, to continue watching. So, this happened in grade 9, first year of high school. This guy named Shit, let's name him Shit since I'm not shit up the damn place. So Shit decided to text me one day. Like,
yo, Shoshana, what did you say?
I'm there like, oh, nothing much. Like, I'm about to go to Brampton with my mama. I dead ass lied because I knew this nigga was gonna come down to my area and try to torment me and my 2 other friends. Like, I was not with it. I'm still not with it, and I'll never be a part of it. Okay? So he messaged me.
What are you saying?
I'm like, oh, I'm going to Brampton with my mom. He's like,
oh yeah, well I'm coming down there, so stay home.
Excuse me, I didn't know you were my motherfucking daddy. Like, no, I'm not gonna stay home, even though I was home and I wasn't going anywhere. But nigga, I'm not gonna listen to you, so no, okay? So, I call up my friend, let's name her Elizabeth. I called up my friend Elizabeth and I'm like, yo, what's his face said he's coming down here? She's like, yeah, I know, he already told me he was coming down here too. So I'm like, true. I told him I'm going to Brampton though. She's like, don't kill me, I'm coming down to your house, right? So I'm like, okay, come to my house, whatever. Because Shit was best friends with her brother and she lived a block away from my house. And then my other friend, let's name her Katrina, lives across the street, like directly in front of my house. So all met up on my street, went to my house, whatever. And then Shit decided to text me and tell me that he's here. Okay, why the fuck are you telling me you're here? I told you I wasn't here. I told you I'm going there. So why are you texting me, telling me that you're in my area after I just told you I'm going to Brampton with my mother? So he's like,
oh, you actually went after I told you not to go? Okay. Alright, Shoshana. What, you want to play that game? Okay.
So he calls me and he's like,
you're seriously not home?
And I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not. I'm actually in the car with my mom right now. He's like,
okay, yo, alright.
And then he's like,
yo,
let's name her brother Lamar. He's like,
yo, Lamar, yo, where's your toilet paper at?
Hangs up phone. And then I'm just there like, okay, like, what the fuck? Like, why did this? Maybe he's in the washroom. Maybe he's about to take a shit in the washroom because that's where people usually take shits. So he hangs up the phone, and then me and my other 2 friends are just there like, okay, like, what's going on? Like, why did he ask for toilet paper? We didn't really look too much into it because we're like, again, people usually do need toilet paper when they're in the washroom, especially males. When they're taking a shit, they need toilet paper, correct? All right. So about 2 minutes later, I hear my freaking doorbell ringing. Ding dong, ditch the bell. Okay, ding dong. So I look from my upstairs window, creeping like, oh fuck, they're here, right? So they're there knocking on the door, ringing the doorbell. No one's answering because, again, no one's supposed to be there because I told this nigga I'm gonna be in Brampton. So yeah. So he's like,
yeah, she's not in there. Okay.
All I heard nothing for like maybe a minute, 2 minutes, and then I heard laughing. Like I heard her brothers laugh. Like this guy was dying. Like he was he was dying, so he was like out of breath. So then I'm just there like, yo, why are these guys laughing outside? Like, why are they so loud? Like, what's going on, right? So I'm looking through my window, and I see them ride their bike off my street. So then he gets to her house, and then he calls me back.
He's like, yo, I left you a little present on your porch.
And I'm like, what did you leave there? And then he just started dying of laughter and then hung up the phone. So me and my friends are just there like, yo, that's weird. Like, what could he have left on the porch? Bruh. I go outside. I look down. And I see a plop of shit on the front of my fucking porch, fam. When I say I was pissed off, like, I actually was not gonna take that shit. Like, I was so fucking upset. I called this nigga. I'm like, yo, come and pick up your fucking shit from off of my friggin' porch. Because when my mom comes home and sees shit on the fucking porch, you think I'm gonna try to fucking cover up for you, you dumbass? No, I'm gonna tell her I'm gonna say your full name, and I'm gonna tell her the exact address. And you know what? He goes to my high school too. So you know what? I'm a tell her that you go to my fucking school. If you don't come here and pick up your shit from off my porch, okay? So he's like,
I thought you said you weren't home.
man obviously got shook because he was a pussy. He was one of those guys who tried to act like they were big and tough. But nigga, I knew you since elementary school, and I know exactly what type of fucking person you were at the fucking point in time. So don't try to play this popular guy in high school now, and oh, I can do whatever the fuck I want to do now because I'm popular in high school and I play basketball. Don't try that shit, nigga. I will fucking snitch. I will be the biggest rat in the fucking world. And plus this guy was friggin' African too, so you already know he was gonna get those beats. He was gonna get those fucking beats. Had my mom went up to his porch and told his mom what the fuck he just did. Like, fam, you didn't get any home training? Like, your mom never told you not to shit on people's porch? Like, I'm confused. I'm really confused. And I'm actually getting heated right now that this nigga actually thought that I was gonna sit there and take the disrespect. Like, no. So he comes to my house. He brings a paper towel and he picks up his shit. And walks across the street to Katrina's house to go and drop it on her freaking lawn. And at the time, Katrina and him weren't even talking. Like, they weren't even friends at the time. Like, they knew each other, obviously, but he did some dumb shit that made her not talk to him anymore. So he tried to play that game with her, and she's like, I'm not fucking playing either. Like, nigga, pick up your shit. Like, I'm not dealing with this shit. And then he picked up his shit. All right. So I'm like to him, yo, I'm telling the whole school what the fuck you did. You're nasty. Da-da-da-da-da. Blase, blase, rock away. This man looked me dead in my eye and he's
like, Shoshana, it's my word against yours. You think anyone at the school is going to believe you?
Alright. I went on Twitter and I tweeted, yo, shit took a shit on my lawn. And then some people messaged me like, oh, did you just say so-and-so took a shit on your lawn? And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, oh, say word. Like, what happened? And I'm like, I'll tell you about it tomorrow at school. So I go to school. All right. Some people in my English class. Oh, yeah. I had shit in my English class, too. Okay. Shit was like legit sitting in a group across from my group. So, like, this is his group. This is my group. And I'm facing him, he's facing me, right? So my friend comes up to me, let's name her Shelly. Shelly comes up to me and she's like, oh, Shoshana, is it true that so-and-so took a shit on your lawn? And I'm like, yeah. And then she's like, yeah, right. Like, Shoshana, stop making up your stories, right? Shit's hearing this as it's going on and he's there like,
I told you.
Like, just there like
miming it, like mouthing it and all types of shit like, like, I told you this wasn't I told you nobody's gonna believe your ass.
And I'm just there like, are you fucking serious, bitch? You're seriously gonna take this nigga's word over my word? Like, why would I make that up? You could even ask my other two friends. They were there. Like, I'm not even lying. Like, and he's just there dying of laughter. And anytime she looked back, he was like, because he was an actor. He wasn't like, he didn't actually like act, but he was a fucking actor. Like, he knew how to play his cards. So anytime she looked back, he was just there like acting like he's doing something else, looking into the sky, starting a conversation with somebody else. And my friends, they're like, wow, I can't believe you tried to say that he took a shit on your lawn. Like, what a lie. Like, all right. Why is it that the next day, we were in the library, we were behind some of the bookshelves, right? So we were in an aisle. The man was in the same aisle as we were in. And then he's like,
yo, you guys look.
Pulls down his pants and shows us his ass. And then she's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe he just did that. I'm looking at her like, yeah, bitch, but yet you didn't want to believe me when I told you that this nigga took a shit on my lawn. And then she's like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna tell the class. And he dead ass looked at her and said,
like anybody's gonna believe you.
And then this girl's like, oh my gosh, Shoshana, you were telling the truth. I can't believe this guy actually did that. Like, you're disgusting. Like, this guy used to be in our class, used to text people to look behind. Like, whoever was in front of him, he would tap them on the shoulder and they'd look behind, and this nigga's dick was just out, dingling, just there. Like, the penis was just there. Everybody could see. Like, this guy was disgusting. Like, he was disgusting. And like, he was only worshipped because he was on the basketball team. So yeah, I hope he's doing better, and I hope he's a bit more mature than he was in high school. But yeah, moral of the story, kids, is you don't always have to believe the popular guy or the popular girl, because chances are they're fucked up. Don't envy, don't wanna be, don't idol the popular kids, because they ain't shit. Okay? Anyways, leave a comment down below of your crazy stories. Maybe you guys had somebody who took a shit on your lawn and y'all want to share that story with me. I'd love to read it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to your girl, because your girl is still trying to get to 100 subscribers by December 25th, okay? 100 subscribers by December 25, okay? I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love you guys so much. And I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.
Fucking hoes and popping pillies, man, I feel just like a rock star. All my brothers got that gas and they always be smoking like a rock star.